This one will be a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Murphy will be taking on Yohance Vlogger. This one has big action written all over it. Of both of these guys like to stand and bang. They don't call Matt Murphy the KO Kid for nothing.
No, Matt Murphy has some spectacular knockouts in the Shamrock FC cage. This should be an excellent fight tonight.
Now, Yohance Vlogger is definitely no slouch himself, so we are ready to kick it up to Tony Biondo and get it going.
Please welcome to the cage, Matt Murphy.
Matt Murphy makes his way to the cage tonight wearing an Elmo onesie. Not real sure about all that, but hey, you know, you got to do some things, Kevin. Matt Murphy is ready to throw down, though, tonight. He is known as the KO Kid and looks to keep that nickname true tonight as he faces a very tough competitor in Yohance Vlogger. Look for Murphy to keep this fight standing and use that knockout power to end this fight and keep that win streak going. The KO Kid has won every fight by finish, and he is not a fan of letting it go to the judges. So look for him to make things happen quickly tonight.
You know, apparently Matt Murphy knew what corner he was going to be in tonight because he dyed his hair that same color.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see just what color Matt Murphy's hair is going to be in these fights.
You know, that's great. Matt Murphy has quite the personality, and that helps you promote yourself as a fighter. People love to see the fighters with personalities and who can back up that personality in the cage with KOs like Matt Murphy can.
Definitely he can. He is coming off of a 2-fight win streak at the moment. Looks to keep that alive tonight. Now, he stepped in on very short notice for this fight, but he made weight. He is always in the gym training, and he told me he's ready to go.
Please welcome to the cage, Yohance Vlogger.
The Burger MMA product, Yohance Vlogger, is ready to put on a show tonight. Vlogger wants to push the pace on Murphy and look to tire him out. Vlogger is the much taller fighter in this match, so look for him to use that into his advantage. Both of these guys are always ready to put on a show, and he is definitely ready to prove it tonight. As we go to our tail of the tape, Matt Murphy, 23 years old, 5'9", 144 pounds out of St. Louis, Missouri. Yohance Vlogger, 40 years old, 5'9", 143 pounds out of O'Fallon, Illinois. This one definitely has fireworks all over it. Both fighters told me they look to stand and trade. Yohance Vlogger is ready to push the pace. He told me, I have cardio for days. I am not worried about the power of Matt Murphy. I am going to use my height and my reach and use it to my advantage.
You know, this should be a great fight, Jeremy. Both guys are super experienced in the cage. These guys have lots of fights, and it's going to be a great matchup of two real veterans in the Shamrock FC cage tonight.
Definitely some great action so far. We, of course, still have 3 more fights remaining tonight. A lot of action. We are all here live at the River City Casino. Myself, Jeremy Johnson, along with my partner, Kevin Angle. We always bring the fights to you. Check us out on Twitter at Shamrock_FC, or check our website, ShamrockFightingChampionships.com, for all of the latest action, upcoming fights, and information. You can also go to our Facebook page, Facebook.com. Look for Shamrock FC.
You know, another thing I want to mention, Jeremy, is that, you know, we're really giving these fighters kudos for taking some of these fights on short notice, but we also have to give the opponent kudos because he's fighting a completely different fighter than he was anticipating he was going to fight. You know, so for Yohance Vlogger to take this fight against a very tough Matt Murphy, you know, kudos to him also.
Most definitely. I mean, Matt Murphy is no slouch. Coming off a big win in our Kansas City cage, he is ready to go tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championship Featherweight Division. It's brought to you by Low T St. Louis and by Supplement Superstores. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this young man comes to us by way of East St. Louis, Illinois. He represents the Academy of Courage. He has a professional mixed martial arts record of 4 victories, 4 defeats. He stands 5'9" and weighted officially at 144.3 pounds. Introducing Matt, the KO Kid Murphy. And now, fight fans, introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This young man comes to us by way of O'Fallon, Illinois. He represents Burgers MMA. His professional mixed martial arts record stands at 7 victories, 7 defeats. He stands 5'9" and weighing in officially at 143.6 pounds. Introducing the God of War, Yohance Flogger. Referee for this contest is Mark Wassum.
Mark Wassum on the call here. Now, I find it interesting, Kevin. Both fighters are batting .500 and looking to add that win tonight.
Yeah, somebody's going to go upside down on their record. Somebody's going to have a winning record.
Touch of the gloves, and here we go. Yohance Flogger definitely has some reach advantage here on Matt Murphy.
You know, Murphy did earlier exactly what you need to do to counteract that reach advantage, throwing the leg kicks.
Yeah, he's going to look to definitely take that front leg down on Yohance Flogger. Stops the punching power quite a bit.
100%.
Nice body kick from Flogger. Murphy holding on, gets the takedown.
Murphy needs to get back to guard if he wants to finish this guillotine position. But he also could get to his knees and try and work up to a stand-up.
Nice wrestling action here from Flogger to control the pace here and to put Murphy up against the cage. Definite hard pressure here coming from Yohance Flogger.
Flogger's doing a good job of grinding on Murphy. Really holding Murphy in kind of an awkward position.
Murphy trying to hold on to that leg to get some leverage to stand up.
Yeah, Murphy wants to get that right arm on the opposite side of the body as Flogger.
He's got to be careful, though. He may give his back. Nice job by Murphy, lands some knees. But Flogger, again, pushes him straight to the cage.
Yeah, Flogger has double underhooks. He can try and take advantage of this, and he does, taking the back of Murphy. Murphy wants to turn to his left into Flogger.
Nice job by Murphy to get out of that awkward position. Again, working for that guillotine choke. Flogger's got him off the ground with another big slam.
Murphy does a great job of holding on to the choke and trying to get back to guard. Trying to finish from half guard would be much more effective from full guard.
He has definitely got Yohance Flogger in an awkward position, but Yohance doing really well here to counter that.
Yeah, if Flogger's trying to pass Murphy's guard, as soon as he passes his guard, he's out of trouble.
And there it is, he pulls his head out. The other problem is holding that hard and tight can definitely blow out the KO Kid's arms.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna burn out your arms trying for those guillotines.
Flogger looking to be working the Kimura here.
He's got the hands clasped, a little bit tougher to finish from half guard. If he can pass in the side control, he might have a lot better chance of finishing the Kimura. Now Flogger giving up on that Kimura.
2 minutes remaining here in round one. Big elbows to the ribs of Matt Murphy. That has got to hurt.
Huge elbows from Flogger. Smart veteran move. Still looking for that Kimura, using the elbows to kind of open things up. Murphy's got to move his hips though. Can't sit in this position too long.
Murphy is definitely staying flat on his back, which is where he does not want to be.
No, when you're in the half guard position, you cannot be flat on the back. Now Flogger is working an Americana armbar position. Now looking to transition back to the Kimura.
Flogger is definitely working for a submission complete and totally here on Matt Murphy's left side.
Yeah, Matt Murphy needs to get that left arm loose and try and get an underhook with it.
Again, more shots to the body to soften up Murphy. Those have got to be painful. 1 minute remaining here in round one. Nice straight arm lock here coming from Yohance Flogger.
Yep, looking at the straight arm bar. Pretty tough to finish. You need a lot of leverage, and you're gonna get that leverage in side control position.
Under 1 minute remaining here in round one. Flogger trying to pass to full mount now.
And he does, but
nice move by Matt Murphy.
Murphy, with a veteran move.
With 30 seconds remaining.
Uses the cage to get that reversal. We've seen a lot of fighters tonight use a cage to their advantage when they're on their back. Flogger looking for the hip bump. Murphy defends it well.
Definitely good work here as 10 seconds remaining in round 1.
The Shamrock Fighting Championship brought to you by...
Nice round here coming from Yohance Flogger. I definitely give that one 10-9 to him. The KO Kid did not have a whole lot to answer for.
Yeah, even though Matt Murphy ended up on top at the end of the round, Yohance Flogger dominated the majority of the round with superior wrestling, superior ground.
So if you are in the corner of Matt Murphy, what are you telling him?
You gotta keep your distance. Keep your distance, let your hands go. Don't let Flogger get in on an easy takedown like he did in the first round.
As we go here to our instant replay, we see Flogger working for several different submissions on that left side, lands those big elbows to the body that have to do some damage.
And another thing Matt Murphy needs to do from this half guard position is he needs that left underhook. He needs to get that left hand free of Flogger and get the underhook with it to try and get up and get to a better position.
As we get ready here for round 2, remember, follow us on Twitter, Shamrock_FC for all of the latest action. Back in round 2, both fighters, again, kind of feeling out here, although both still look very fresh.
Yeah, both guys are in good shape, good professionals. Murphy being smart, trying to keep that distance.
Again, Flogger looking to work that takedown as he pushes all of his weight into Murphy and lands a knee to the cup. Oh.
Looked like 2 big knees to the groin.
A definite low blow there. A definite low shot here to Murphy. He will have 5 minutes in order to recover from those low blows. And here we go. Hard to see with referee Mark Wassum in the way, but that first one, look at the pain on Murphy's face. And then number 2 comes right in there, right close in the leg though.
Yeah, number 2 hit the leg. Number 1 was a definite shot to the groin, inadvertent by Yohance Flogger. You know, not on purpose. Sometimes that happens in the clinch position. You know, if I'm in the corner of Matt Murphy, one thing I'm trying to tell him, if he can recover from this knee to the groin, is that when Flogger gets in on a takedown, he needs to let go of that guillotine position. Unless he sinks it completely, it's letting Flogger pick him up and put him to his back.
Again, Matt Murphy will get 5 minutes here to recover. Don't forget, we are right back in action in Kansas City at the Ameristar Casino, and we will feature on the pay-per-view, our main event will feature vicious Bobby Volker, both UFC and Strikeforce veteran.
Matt Murphy seems to be recovering well. He's up, walking around, trying to shake it off a little bit. You know, one mistake fighters make is jumping back into the fight when they're not fully recovered from a low blow like that.
Definitely, he always should. I always believe it's a bad one. They definitely need to take that 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you're allotted 5 minutes. You know, you should take all the time you need. You know, this is your fight career. You can't jump back in because the crowd is restless when you're not ready to fight yet.
And even with some of the changes in technology for protection, you know, Diamond MMA out there makes one of the best ones, but still, it gives you a little bit of pain when you get hit blow.
There's quite a bit of pain. You know, they're shifting in the cup, you don't know where it is, and a direct shot to that cup still hurts. You know, it's a delicate situation down there, and these knees are very strong. It's very painful when you take a low blow like that. Looks like we're ready to get going here.
And we're about ready to get back into action.
Both fighters embrace the shine of respect, you know, definitely an inadvertent knee.
Back into the action here, though, as we get ready in round 2. Let's see how that affects Murphy. So, Kevin, as a professional fighter, once you've been hit low, what does it feel like to come back to it?
You know, I mean, you have a little bit of pain there. You know, it's going to take a few minutes for him to work all that out. You just got to kind of move, just like Murphy's doing. Get back into this fight.
Murphy does seem to be moving well. Nice hands. Flogger again with a big shoot underneath, looking for that takedown. Nice move by Murphy to counter.
Yeah, Murphy caught the very bottom of the fence. Does a great job. Flogger picks him up again in almost a body slam position.
I honestly thought he was going to suplex Murphy there. A very awkward position here for Matt Murphy as his head is pinned under the body of Yohance Flogger.
Yeah, looks like Flogger might be working for that Kimura again. Looks like he doesn't know if he wants to mount or take side control position. He's kind of in a knee on belly position at the moment. And now Flogger steps up into the mounted position.
This is definitely not where Matt Murphy wants to be. Trying to get his way up the cage to get off. Working to try to shrimp out the back here at the moment.
You know, Flogger doing a good job of getting Murphy's feet away from the cage. That's where he messed up last time. Let Murphy use the cage to reverse him.
Again, even though for Murphy taking this fight on short notice, he has done very well tonight cardio-wise.
Flogger looking for an arm triangle now. Murphy wants to keep that right leg of Flogger in his half guard to prevent this arm triangle.
Doing well to control. Getting back to full guard now is Murphy.
Very nice job by Murphy.
Flogger starting to land some of that ground and pound action here with shots to the body and to the head.
Yeah, Murphy doing a good job of trying to prevent a whole lot of damage, keeping Flogger real close to him. Now when Flogger, oh, nice elbow from Flogger. When Flogger postures up, Murphy wants to get the feet on the hips, push him off, and get a quick stand-up.
Murphy doing a good job here to minimize the damage with those underhooks.
Yeah, he's minimizing the damage, but he's losing the fight from this position. He's not being offensive. He's not moving his hips. He's not trying to get a submission. He's just sitting on his back trying to prevent damage.
Yeah, he is definitely flat on his back, whereas where you do not want to be in this position.
Nope, you want to be moving your hips, looking for a submission, looking for a sweep. Now he's looking for an armbar. Flogger defends well, landing nice short strikes. Now it looks like Matt Murphy looking for a Kimura from the bottom.
Flogger doing a good job here to stop that action, though.
Yep, Flogger keeping his arm tucked in tight. Now he gets it free. Gonna pass in the half guard. Great job by Flogger. Really controlling the ground game at every aspect. Has Murphy's arm, his right arm twisted behind his back in a very odd position. Then a tap from Murphy.
Matt Murphy tapping out here to Yohance Flogger.
Looked like a shoulder lock. Murphy's right arm was tucked under his body, behind his back. And Yohance Flogger was really putting a lot of pressure on that. That might have really tore up the rotator cuff of Matt Murphy. Looked to be a very painful position from Yohance Flogger. Very unorthodox submission, but very effective. Right here he has the arm pinned behind the back, pushing the hand
very painful
to the neck pushing the hand towards the head of Murphy. Basically a inverted or reverse shoulder lock.
Definitely a painful submission here coming from the win of Yohance Flogger.
You know, Flogger did a great job of controlling that fight pretty much everywhere it went. Flogger controlled every aspect of the ground, got easy takedowns. Great fight for Flogger. You know, and good job for Matt Murphy taking this fight on very short notice.
Most definitely. A lot of action here in this fight. Yohance Flogger definitely, he earned that victory and that paycheck tonight. Again, a lot of big action here so far tonight. We have more coming up. Dan O'Connor facing Nick McLean, and our co-main event, Trevor Ward taking on Kendrick Latchman, Bobby Brents, and Fred Brown for our Shamrock FC heavyweight title. And there are Bellator implications on that fight.
Absolutely. We got some great fights. Our co-main and main event are great fights. I'm really looking forward to this next fight, though. You know, I love when fighters start talking trash on social media. It makes it so much more exciting for me as a fan. I can't wait to see who wins this fight.
I definitely love seeing it, especially when it's real. You know what I mean? These guys generally put it out. I'm not a fan of the pro wrestling stuff. It doesn't really do anything for me. But when you are really giving it to them on social media, you are calling them every name in the book. It's absolutely beautiful.
This is not a made-up rivalry. Sorry. These guys do not like each other. Our next match, Dan O'Connor and Nick McLean.
Lots of action, so let's send it up to the cage to Tony Biondo for our result.
Ladies and gentlemen, minutes and 40 seconds of round number 2. The fighter taps to a shoulder lock. Your winner, the God of War, Yohance Flogger.